Welcome, soul friends, to our Facebook knowings. I wanted to thank you all for the brilliant questions that you've sent to us. And though, of course, I can't answer all of them, I wanted you to know that I do see them all. And I'm sending you great love and the most radiant light. Okay, let's begin with our first wonderful question.
Chris, here's a question from Carlo Genesi from Roma, Italia. He asks, before duality ends, can we still have peace, love, and light for all?
Well, of course, duality is our experience of reality. What's very important to recognize, Carlo, is that duality folds into oneness. Just like the Chinese have said for thousands of years, the yin moves into the yang. So the important thing is, do you hold duality? Is there a place in you that can release the sense of the them and us? So that you are the source of the oneness. You're the source of extending the energy of peace, of love, to someone outside you. It all falls on ourselves. When you feel the capacity, the power to choose to say, I see you as a soul friend, then the world will begin to move together.
So Chris, this is a question from Sonia from Brazil, and she's wondering how we can help our grandchildren to connect with their higher selves in today's materialistic world.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Sonia. It's great to connect with you through Facebook. You know, first of all, as a grandparent, you are extending to your grandchild the spiritual chi, or the spiritual DNA, which means that your essence and your presence opens to them a world, an invisible energy world that allows them to connect with their higher self. Of course, I think it's very important to give them the name, the higher self, that part of you that's the essence of your soul that knows everything about you. Begin to teach them these words and these connections. Ask them to find their higher self. What does your higher self look like today? I think in terms of this materialistic world, the balance is take your grandchildren into nature. Allow them to see the mystery and the wonder of nature, to feel that when the butterfly comes, that it belongs to them, that they are part of something magnificent and mysterious and fantastic and divine. In this way, you create a balance that allows them to say, it's wonderful to have the things that are in a materialistic world, but they are not the end-all. They are not the expression of the self. What you as a grandparent want to do is to continually reinforce their sense of self as a part of a divine universe that needs nothing that can be bought. At the same time, without imprinting in them that there's something wrong with wealth. So love is the answer for ourselves and our grandchildren and all the children of the world. They are so quick. They understand. All they need is a little kiss from you, Sonia.
Chris, this is a question from Alexandra Matthew Elsman. And she's saying, I'm having my first baby in December and wonder what a daily practice could be that will get me and my husband spiritually, emotionally, and mentally prepared to give birth.
Oh, Alexandra, congratulations to you both. It is a blessing to bring these new beings onto our planet. It's very important to begin realizing that they are fully developed souls. You're going to receive this baby, but it's a fully developed soul, and it is a friend of yours. So, in terms of daily practice, the first thing is to begin to send light to this baby, putting your hands on your womb and asking the spirit of this baby what frequency of light, what color it needs from you to be in perfect balance and harmony in your life. You have known this being in many lifetimes, and that being has chosen you. We choose our parents. So you want to align with that being before it comes from you. Of course, I have to say that I would recommend consultations that come from the Nijonis or sessions from the Light Institute, looking at parenting, looking at giving birth, clearing away anyone else's difficulties or conversations about birth, so that you can go into this birth knowing that your body knows how to do it. It's done it for thousands of lifetimes and millions of years. But you want to tune in to the spirit of this baby by extending light. You can also ask the baby to extend light to you. Light is the language of the cosmos. And so in doing that, you will be in perfect harmony, so that at the moment of the birth, with your husband, the three of you can go through that passage. You as a mother, he as a father, the baby carrying forth the energy of the cosmos, creating the perfect sacred triad. So look forward to that birth, but prepare for it by connecting every day to this beautiful and powerful being that is within you.
So this is a question from Veronica Isaki, and she's wondering what the opening is for the planet with the fall of some of the powerful rulers in the Middle East at this moment, and how their passing impacts the world.
Hello, Veronica. Well, it's certainly creating a storm around the world. As you can probably hear in the background, suddenly it's raining and the wind's blowing here, because I feel that the earth echoes the energies that we extend out, and there's a tremendous amount of violence that has gone on for eons of time in the Middle East and is amplified right now. One of the important aspects of that is what my higher self says: what happens to you happens to me. Which means that with the media, with the informational system that we have today, we can look in on all of this violence and tragedy, and it must stimulate within us a recognition that this belongs to us as well, and that we need to participate, but not in the way that we've participated in the past. We need to participate spiritually to release the people and to release the earth. One thing that happens is that these dictatorships and these powerful leaders that are meeting their end is a whisper to all of the dictators and tyrannical leaders in the world. Your time is up, because we are at a moment, a critical moment in Earth's passage and in the incarnational passage of ourselves, which says we cannot allow this any longer. So people around the world are gathering together, and people are connecting from other countries in the world together to stop this kind of abuse of humanity. It is humane what is occurring in the Middle East, and we must all play our parts. Whether it's that you sit at home and meditate, sending light to the people to support them, whether you are clearing the earth, because when a lot of people die at once, it pollutes the earth. And so we need to do a passage, drawing the white light in and extend it out like a moving avenue of white light into the sky, and inviting all the people that have died tragically to get onto that avenue of light and move out from the astral levels of the earth. So we are sending a message to those powers that be, that there is a new kind of power in this planet. And it is, as we've always said in America, power of the people. That as the people unite, as we realize again that what happens in Syria, that what happens in the Middle East happens to us, and we begin to care about that and to contribute to the support of all people's lives, that we may come to a place where life has value. Children, old people, rich people, poor people. Then we will change this planet so that we are all a part of the powers that be. This is a changing time, and the legacy that will come down from now is that rulers must contribute to the well-being of their own people rather than destroying their own people. So thank you for that question. And all of us, may we all extend light to the Middle East and put pressure on the powers in our own countries to support, not in the way we have, not by sending military support, but by supporting from a spiritual, humane focus.